The world's largest drum has been a symbol of Purdue for years, but what you might not know is that there's a whole team behind the drum.
My name's Will Traub, and I'm the captain of the big bass drum crew.
Now this drum is not actually the world's largest, but it still is record-breaking.
Well, the moniker behind it is the world's largest freestanding bass drum, which means it's made just like the regular ones what you would wear, it's just way bigger. Freestanding means there's no internal supports or any kind of structural roping holding it up, so it's not the world's largest anymore, but it's the world's largest freestanding drum.
This drum is an important piece of Purdue's tradition, and being a part of the drum crew makes Captains Will and Brad feel like they're a part of history.
I mean, the band is such an icon of Purdue, and especially the drum, really. You know, it was made in 1921. It's Purdue's oldest icon, and it gives me a way to be an ambassador for Purdue and really represent our school. So I'm really grateful, and I take it very seriously.
And being a part of the big bass drum crew isn't as easy as it may look. There's actually a pretty rigorous tryout process.
Well, there's a set of physical tryouts, which consist of push-ups, sit-ups, a 100-meter sprint, a 400-meter sprint, and a 1.5-mile run, as well as a history test. You have to know every bit of history of this drum, and you have to pass all those to be considered part of the drum crew.
And besides being seen at home football games, the big bass drum crew is also a unique part of the local community.
We'll do Boo at the Zoo, for instance, over in Lafayette at the Columbia Park. We'll go over there and we'll perform during the Halloween. We'll take a whole night and we'll just set up shop in one of the corner of the zoo. We'll do events like that. I've been to a couple community centers with the drum in the past just to help support whatever cause was going on at the time.
And all these events add up.
For general fall stuff, it's about 10 hours a week with practices and then a 10-hour day normally with game days, except this Saturday is an exception. It's about a 14-hour day. So I'd say on average about 25 hours a week coming in the fall.
But for Will, the hectic schedule is well worth it.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I get to go places and represent one of the world's oldest icons. The drum behind me is 96 years old. I mean, there's not another drum like that in the world, and I get to go with it in all kinds of places. It's truly humbling to be a part of something this old with this much history to it.
The next event for the All-American Marching Band and the big bass drum crew will be this Friday evening for the first home football game at Ross-Ade Stadium. And you might even notice something a little different about the drum.
Now I'm hoping the lights will make a return. Like they'll literally be attached to our uniform and the drum as well. So hopefully the lights will make a return next Friday.
We got a show to run. Nothing's going to change. It's going to be a great show as usual.
Danielle DeCapua, Fast Track News.